I can tell you about two specific instances that I've used design thinking as an educator. So I recently ran a course on futures thinking and wearable technology design. And I used design thinking to understand what the gaps were in the teaching process that I had. So I was applying the compass framework, and I found out that in my curricular design, the part that was missing was teaching the students how to communicate their speculative designs. And because of that, I was able to identify a gap. Another interesting example of design thinking for me has been in getting students to really expand their notion of what is possible. And I teach a course in UI UX design. One of the things that I realized is that when students often think about solving a problem, they don't often think about the problem from the user's point of view. So for example, they might think of teenage pregnancy as a potential problem space. And often the students who are trying to design a solution around that might think, okay, so how do I teach teenagers to do this? How might I get them to do what I want? And it's very patterned from the perspective of the outside, from the policymaker or from parents, as opposed to trying to understand what are the gaps in the experience of the users. You're trying to address a gap in the experience of your end user, as opposed to trying to make them do something. Then it reframes the question quite a bit. I'll give you another example. So in this course in UI UX design that I was teaching, one of the groups that I was mentoring, they were interested in helping small and medium enterprises become more green. And by asking them to really consider the perspective of the end users they're targeting, they were able to come up with a better question, which was, how can we help connect small and medium enterprise owners to suppliers of renewable, sustainable products? Because that's what they actually need. They were trying to find sources of renewable, sustainable products or materials to be able to make them help their businesses better.